My name is Gregory Williamson, and I'm 48. I don't have a job. It kind of all started for me in 3rd grade in music class. We had a substitute. We were supposed to be learning how to play the recorder, but the sub had us play musical chairs, and it was the first time that I ever played it. And I was just like, I played it, and I just thought, you know, this is for me. Like, this is what I want to do. I can see myself doing this for the rest of my life, and I can honestly say that it was one of the most profound, eye-opening experiences that I've ever had. And yeah. Well, I mean, I play it and I do the competitions that I do because I love the sport, and I feel like it defines me as a person. But I mean, there's other motivations for me as well, like cash prizes. My first competition, I won a DVD player. That was a big deal back then. That was around the same time that people started wearing blue and green together, which was also a really big change in my life, because I used to wear blue and green together when I was a child, and it wasn't in style, and people used to make fun of me for it. And you know, it just made me really upset. And so yeah, I mean, I play musical chairs because, yeah, I just love it. And that's why I play it.
My name is William Gregoryson, and I am 48. I've been in this game since the Great Depression, so about the last 90 years I've been playing this. It all started in my father's soup kitchen in Nebraska. We didn't have a lot of people there in the soup kitchen because, well, there's no one in Nebraska, so I just started hopping around from chair to chair in my free time, and that's how it all started for me. That's how I got into the game. It started in the late 1870s. It was first called Kappa Squat While the Music Doth Play. Tommy Johnson originated it down by slave fires while he plucked his piano. It's come a long way, though. It's really technologically it's advanced. In China they use robots, and up until Vietnam we used chairs with wheels on the bottom of it. But after Nam, that changed everything. We couldn't do that anymore.
I feel like you know, the sport that I do, it relates to you know, the struggles in third world countries, because an orphan in a sub-Saharan African village can gather about $7.50 in an average month, and on average, after you take taxes out of my winnings, that's about how much I take home a month. And so I feel like if I really put my heart into it, I could, like, in essence, I could become a sub-Saharan African orphan.
I met Gregory Williamson during the Giraffe attacks in the Ethiopian chair conference. You know, he saved my life. He took out a giraffe with a chair, threw it, and caught it right between his legs, and he saved my life. And ever since then, you know, I've been so grateful. And me, being the great chair that I am, I decided that I would bring him underneath my wing, and I would coach him up and make him one of the best chairs of all time.
It can be a pretty dangerous sport sometimes. I remember in 2003, I was at a musical chairing conference in Ethiopia with a lot of my musical chairing companions, and I wasn't aware of this at the time, but it was migration season for the giraffes, and one of them smelled blood in the city, and it came in and it trampled a lot of people. It savaged the entire village, pretty much, and I managed to throw my chair between its legs and capture the giraffe, and I still have it with me to this day. And it's, I think it's right there, actually. I brought it with me. And my training is pretty rigorous. I break a lot of chairs. Sometimes I train with other people. There's a lot of twisted ankles. You know, it's a dangerous sport. It's very dangerous. I wear knee pads and a mouth guard and a football helmet when I do my training. I do it to faster songs sometimes, like I do Sexy and I Know It when I'm really training hard, you know.
Well, in order to train, first you gotta have a lot of rhythm. gotta be able to stand and sit with efficiency, you know. It's not all training though. You have to have a lot of natural talent, because musical chairs is a game of natural talent. You have to be born with it. You can't just come into it. You gotta be born ready to stand and sit for the rest of your life.
Okay, how does musical chairs help America?
Musical chairs helps America in the same way cancer, the Black Plague would. Separates the fit from the unfit, the weak from the strong. Musical chairs is a game of survival. You can't suck at life and play musical chairs.
What do I do outside of musical chairs? All the women I get from playing musical chairs.